The Quran, the holy book of Islam, tells many stories. Among these are the tales of Gog and Magog, two mysterious nations shrouded in enigma and fear. These names, Gog and Magog, echo through time. They appear in ancient scriptures, whispered in different languages. In the Quran, they represent chaos and destruction that test humanity's faith. Their story is a reminder of the power of God and the importance of righteousness. Join us as we journey into the heart of the Quran to understand the mystery of Gog and Magog. The Quran introduces Gog and Magog in Surah Al-Kahf, a chapter rich with symbolism and profound meaning. It describes them as earthly creatures, a multitude so vast they could drink a river dry in a single day. This imagery paints a picture of their overwhelming numbers and the sheer scale of their presence. Their nature is corrupt, filled with mischief and violence. They are depicted as beings who bring chaos wherever they go, leaving a trail of destruction in their wake. They are a force of nature, driven by greed and destruction. Their actions are not just random acts of violence, but are driven by an insatiable desire to consume and destroy. The Quran does not elaborate on their specific origin or appearance, adding to their mystique. This lack of detail leaves much to the imagination, allowing for various interpretations and understandings. They represent the potential for chaos and destruction within our world. Their story is a reminder of the delicate balance between order and chaos and how easily it can be disrupted. Their story serves as a warning of the fragility of peace and the need for vigilance. It underscores the importance of being prepared and aware of the forces that can threaten our stability. Understanding this test and its lessons helps grasp the significance of Gog and Magog in Islamic thought. It encourages deeper reflection on the themes of good versus evil and the constant struggle to maintain harmony in the face of adversity. By studying these narratives, we can learn valuable lessons about resilience, unity, and the importance of maintaining peace in our communities. The story of Gog and Magog is not just a tale of destruction, but also a call to action for all of us to strive for a better, more harmonious world. The Quran tells of a powerful king named Dhul-Qarnayn, the two-horned one, a figure shrouded in mystery and legend. He embarked on expeditions to the farthest reaches of the known world, driven by a quest for knowledge and justice. During his travels, Dhul-Qarnayn encountered a people terrorized by the fearsome tribes of Gog and Magog, whose destructive power seemed unstoppable. Moved by their plight and determined to protect them, he constructed a massive barrier of iron and copper to seal Gog and Magog away, using his wisdom and resources. This barrier symbolized not only protection, but also human ingenuity and divine guidance, a testament to what can be achieved when faith and determination unite. It represented the delicate balance between order and chaos, maintained through righteous leadership and unwavering faith in a higher power. The Quran tells us this barrier will hold firm until the appointed time when God wills it to be broken, a reminder of the impermanence of human endeavors. This prophecy underscores the temporary nature of worldly structures and God's ultimate authority over all things, a humbling reminder of our place in the grand scheme of existence. The story of Dhul-Qarnayn's encounter with Gog and Magog is a timeless parable about standing against oppression, showcasing the enduring human spirit and the eternal struggle between good and evil. It is a narrative that has been passed down through generations, preserved in sacred texts, and continues to inspire those who seek justice and righteousness in the face of adversity. Scholars and historians have long debated the true identity of Dhul-Qarnayn and the exact location of the barrier, adding layers of intrigue and mystery to this ancient tale. Regardless of its historical accuracy, the story's moral and spiritual lessons remain relevant, reminding us of the power of unity, faith, and resilience in overcoming the challenges that threaten our world. The story of Gog and Magog is enriched by its connection to Prophet Khidr, known for his mystical knowledge. In Surah Al-Kahf, Prophet Moses accompanies Khidr on a journey filled with seemingly inexplicable events. Khidr's actions, which appear cruel at first, are later revealed as acts of mercy and divine intervention. Some scholars believe Khidr's journey took him to the barrier built by Dhul-Qarnayn, ensuring its integrity. Khidr's association highlights the importance of trusting in God's plan, even when we cannot comprehend his ways. The intertwining of these narratives underscores the Quran's multi-layered storytelling. It invites us to seek the hidden wisdom within the text. The story of Gog and Magog takes on an ominous tone in Islamic eschatology. These two mysterious tribes are mentioned in the Quran and Hadith, and their tale has been a subject of fascination and fear for centuries. Their eventual release from behind the barrier, which was constructed by a great ruler to contain their destructive power, is a sign of the approaching day of judgment. This barrier, though strong and seemingly impenetrable, is destined to crumble in the end times. The Quran describes their return as a devastating force that will sweep across the earth, leaving desolation in their wake. They will come from every high place, spreading chaos and destruction wherever they go. Their emergence will be a time of great tribulation, a test of faith for all believers. The chaos they bring will challenge the very foundations of society, and only those with strong faith will endure. The Quran states that their reign of terror will not last forever. Despite the overwhelming fear and destruction, there is a promise of divine intervention. God will intervene, sending a swarm of insects to destroy Gog and Magog. This miraculous event will signal the end of their tyranny and the beginning of a new era of peace. This apocalyptic scenario serves as a reminder of the transient nature of this world and God's ultimate sovereignty. It underscores the belief that no matter how powerful the forces of chaos may seem, they are ultimately under God's control. Understanding their role in the end times emphasizes the urgency of living a righteous life. It calls on believers to remain steadfast in their faith, to seek God's guidance, and to prepare for the trials that may come. In the face of such overwhelming events, faith and righteousness are the true sources of strength and resilience. The Quran paints a vivid picture of the destruction Gog and Magog will unleash. They will swarm across the land, consuming everything in their path. Their rampage will spread corruption and wickedness, testing humanity's faith. However, their triumph will be short-lived. The Quran emphasizes that God is in control, allowing their rampage as a test. Their destruction will pave the way for a new era of peace and justice. The story of Gog and Magog is not just a tale of destruction, but a story of hope. It reminds us that even in the darkest times, God's justice will prevail. The story of Gog and Magog has captivated Islamic scholars for centuries. Their ambiguous nature and the symbolic language of the Quran have led to various interpretations. Some scholars view Gog and Magog as actual nations or tribes. Others see them as representing the forces of chaos and evil inherent in human nature. Their imprisonment symbolizes the temporary suppression of these forces. Some connect the story to historical events like the Mongol invasions. Despite differing interpretations, the story serves as a reminder of the struggle between good and evil. It challenges us to confront the forces of darkness within ourselves and the world. While the Quran describes a physical barrier built by Dhul-Qarnayn, its true significance extends beyond its material form. It represents a spiritual and moral boundary, separating righteousness from wickedness. This metaphorical interpretation allows us to apply the lessons of Gog and Magog to our own lives. Each of us faces internal struggles, our own personal Gog and Magog. The barrier represents the strength of our faith and moral compass. We must build our own internal barriers, fortified by prayer, reflection, and righteous actions. The story of Gog and Magog is a timeless parable urging us to fortify our hearts and minds. The story of Gog and Magog carries profound lessons for our modern world. It underscores the importance of unwavering faith in God. Dhul-Qarnayn's success stemmed from his trust in divine guidance. Our ability to navigate life's challenges depends on our connection with the divine. The story highlights the critical role of justice in maintaining order. The barrier protected the innocent from Gog and Magog's ravages. We must strive to uphold justice in our lives. Acknowledging the unseen world deepens our appreciation for the interconnectedness of all things. The story of Gog and Magog holds a mirror to our contemporary world. Their destructive rampage can be seen as a metaphor for the chaos plaguing our world today. From climate change to political turmoil, these challenges threaten to unravel our societies. They remind us of the fragility of peace and the need for vigilance. The story also offers a message of hope. By embracing the lessons of Gog and Magog, we can transform challenges into opportunities for growth. We can build a world where the forces of chaos are kept at bay by our shared humanity and commitment to justice.